just really strike a chord with me because, you know, you can never predict when you're going to be struck by lightning. It can come right out of a clear blue sky. Look at this, Paul. Fantastic. You have such a beautiful studio where you have the opportunity to realize your creative vision, and it's an inspiration.
This is where it happens.
This is where it happens. You know what I could see?
Well,
I could see a cooking show, and I could see a cooking show because you are quite a little chef. You're fantastic.
No,
sir.
I am not a cook. I am a cook.
Yes, not a cook, a kook.
There's a great saying by one of my heroes, French Impressionists, Edward Manet, not Monet, but Manet, who said that 90% of the work is done without a brush. That means that 90% of the work is done
Yes, in the envisioning.
here, up here. This is where the other 10% of the work happens, right here.
Yeah,
This is it, right here.
yeah, 90%.
10% of it happens right here.
Well,
The other 90% happens when I'm driving down the street, doing
oh,
thinking,
yes.
laying in the bathtub. It doesn't make any difference. You're always constantly thinking and contemplating and envisioning your work and what needs to be done. At least in my experience.
If you're lucky enough to have the time and opportunity to do so.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right.
Paul, look at this. Won awards. Bless your heart.
That was the let's see, 2009 Margaret Hogg Curators Award from Artabaud Agriculture at Oregon State University. This is one of my stainless steel pieces. This is not a canvas. This is stainless steel. And so it's a different medium to paint on than canvas.
Is, and it's very unique to you, Paul. And I love how the pigments, how they rest on stainless steel is very interesting. Very interesting.
And then this is a more current, recent piece. In fact, I just completed that here not more than a month or two ago. This is canvas, traditional canvas.
It's been so inspiring to watch the development from conception to execution of this piece.
That's right, you did see this.
Yes, I did,
Work
Paul.
in progress, yeah.
Yes, I did, Paul, which is why I say you're completely podcastable, sir.
And then this is another stainless steel piece in a convex three-dimensional form that one of my very good friends is a Cracker Jack welder, and so we get together and I have him do what I want to do.
And that's one of the things that I really appreciate about you, Paul, too, is that, instead of using just traditional materials, you kind of envision different ways to present the artistic argument. And this is one of my favorite pieces because you can tell that it's hand wrought steel, and it has so much dimensionality from so many different angles that it's just hypnotic. It's just hypnotic.
Actually, the Italians came up with an anamorphic theme way back when, 500 years ago. But it was a two-dimensional form. I wanted to do a three-dimensional form that was actually more physically encumbering, that the viewer could be more able to get a greater reaction out of the change in a shorter distance.
Yeah. And I love this piece.
That one was actually featured last year on the season finale. That one and three others were featured on the season finale of Grimm, NBC's
television show.
television program.
Yes, so
They
so
had,
sometimes your art is used
Yeah.
in other art
That's
mediums.
Well, I'm also, this is just my branch office. I'm also with the Portland Art Museum Rental Sales Gallery.
Uh-huh.
That's my primary venue, has been for going on 5 years now.
Well, it's your primary, let's say it this way, it's your primary retail venue. That's where you do most of your sales.
Yeah,
Is
that's-
through
that's
all
fair.
of that marketing and blah, blah, blah. This, my friend, is your primary venue because after all, it is a beautifully presented body of work and your studio and your residence in this fantastic bucolic location in Ridgefield, right off I-5. You know, I mean, it's like the unknown gallery, because it's just your gallery. It's just the Paul Gallery. It's fantastic. But tell me about this one a little bit. You know
This is
how
a-
I love it.
Well, this is another stainless steel piece, but this one is actually, it's a two-dimensional form that we fabricated this support system out of aluminum. This is stainless steel. The paint support is stainless steel. But the support, hanging support is aluminum. And we wanted it to stand out from the wall so it was independent of having any visible signs of support. So it looked like it was floating in space.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's the idea of that.
Yes, and those pieces that are designed that way really do capture, this one does kind of remind me of Hudson School.
It is very Hudson-esque.
It is,
Yeah,
yeah.
It really is.
And you know what? I think we should.
I'm not
let's
ashamed of
just,
that.
You know what? Let's not talk about every piece of work because we could totally have a podcast episode on each painting. You know what, Paul? This is the part that is the great potential in my mind is having the ability to have shared lecture space, maybe workshop space, where instead of just one-on-one, which is the way that a lot of artists operate,